Unaccustomed as I am to public speaking, I'd like to start off with a few observations. We have 3,500 American soldiers dead in Iraq. We're told the insurgency is in its last throes. We have 500,000 Iraqis dead because of a war that we started, but we're told that they're the terrorists. We have 30 million Americans living in poverty, but we're told the economy is booming. We have 30 million Americans without health insurance, but we're told that socialized medicine somehow is evil. We see our civil liberties being eroded daily, but we're told they hate us for our freedom. We see 1 out of every 2 marriages ending in divorce, but we're told that gays and lesbians are going to destroy a sacred institution. I think it's obvious, class of 2007, it's obvious now more than ever that you can't believe everything you're told. You have to think for yourself. You have to vigorously investigate in order to find the truth. And once you find that truth, you must use it to stake out a definitive position on the critical issues of our time. There's no more time to sit on the fence. There's no more time to say, I don't care. There's no time to say, I don't watch the news, I don't read the paper, right? It's not corny to be informed. It's critical that each and every one of you always remain informed. You need to be equipped with as much knowledge as possible, because you will be the ones who take this country in a new direction. You will be the ones who move this country forward before it's too late. Think for yourself. Don't wait and see what the popular majority believes. Don't base your opinions on some poll you saw on AOL, right? In case you hadn't noticed, quite often the majority is stupid. Equality for all, no matter what? Do you believe that it's wrong to torture human beings even if they're your so-called enemies? Do you believe that bigotry is wrong? Well, if you do, prove it. Check somebody the next time they say something sexist, racist, or homophobic. Put them on the defensive. Build a society that has no room for ignorance. Class of 2007, you are going to have to steer our country in a new direction. It seems as if for the past several years we've actually been moving backwards. You have to take us forward into the future. It's up to you to elevate the discourse and change the way that we frame issues in our country. Perhaps you can define peace instead of war as the new American mantra. No more war on terror, no more war on drugs, no more culture wars, no more wars between Paris Hilton and Nicole Richie. Next time Bill O'Reilly blubbers about a war on Christmas, change the channel. Take him out. Next time you hear the national anthem, listen carefully to the words. Does even our national anthem have to be about war? Don't let the media or elites convince you to jump on the war bandwagon. That's how we got into this disaster over in the Middle East in the first place. We need to take us in a new direction, a direction that leads to peace. Imagine how different our country would be if peace was our new national mantra. No more red states versus blue states, no more Crips versus Bloods, no more Uptown versus BK. Would it really be so bad? Would it really be so bad if we made a serious effort to get guns off the street and out of the hands of teenagers? Would it really be so bad if musicians found something to talk about other than hoes and drugs? Now, some of you might be sitting there and think, gee, all this liberal nonsense sounds really nice, but like, what can I do? Or some of you might be like, what am I supposed to do? I'm just trying to make that money, you know what I mean? There are all types of things you could do. Some are big, some are small. Could start by taking off your iPod from time to time and engaging with the rest of society, right? Talk to one another. Get to know each other, because the iPod will still be there when you get home. If you're someone who's been blessed with means, make a financial contribution to a cause you believe in. Give $1 to somebody that you see on the street who's hungry. Recognize that that person is a human being just like you are. Maybe you could stop financially supporting artists who think woman and hoe mean the same thing. If you're more interested, go to a rally. If you're even more interested, go to a rally and show your support for a cause. Whether it's to support immigrant rights or oppose a war, there's always strength in numbers. You can become a community organizer like Barack Obama once was. You can get together with people in your community to flush out the drug dealers. You can organize your community to oppose the hyper-gentrification that displaces so many of the poor. And don't tell me it can't be done, because when I was a kid, I saw my mom walking up and down the block trying to get rid of a crack house that was a few doors down, and it worked. Go to a town hall meeting, get in a politician's face, ask them tough questions, and you'll see yourself on the news the next day, and I know you'll enjoy that. God forbid, you might even become a teacher. Help shape the next generation. Shape the next generation and give them the tools they'll need to take our country even further. The point is, you have to do something. We all have to do something, because the world is watching. Now, before I wrap this up, I want to remind a couple of you, no names need to be said, not to get too gassed now that you're graduating, or hopefully we'll be graduating once you get those exhibitions in. So, remember, you're going to, yeah, I took it there. Remember, you're going to college this fall. And unless you're independently wealthy, you shouldn't go out and blow all of your money this summer on 10 pairs of sneakers or a cell phone made out of diamonds. And if you are independently wealthy and waste all your money on that stuff, you're obnoxious and your ass might get robbed. For the rest of you, don't spend all your graduation money on some PDA that plays music and glows in the dark. You don't need it. Sorry, you're not that important right now. Save your money for your books in the fall. Your college tuition is already bankrupting your parents, and they're not going into debt, so you can go out there and look cute. Furthermore, I don't want to run into any of you 10 years from now stocking shelves in Rite Aid, talking about, hey Cope, I'm about to get back to school, but you know, this money got to come through and I'm waiting for this check, right? Because I'm not knocking that, right? Someone has to do that, but you've been given too many opportunities. You've been given the tools that you need to balance in both worlds. And you've been given the tools that you need to survive in a world where Rite Aid is someplace that you go to get a vitamin water when you're on the way to meet one of your clients. So, as I close, I just want to say that I don't even know how to put it. You guys are the most amazing group of kids I ever taught. This is the most amazing experience for me these past 4 years. I love you all.